This is the last quarterfinal round matchup in Class AA. The Williamson High School Wolfpack 19-5 on the season. The Bridgeport High School Indians, they are 14-8. Both teams were here last year in the state tournament, and they're looking to take it one step further this year, get in that championship game coming up on Saturday afternoon. At the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum, it's time for the Diet Mountain Dew starting lineup. Do, Diet, Do. Now, let's go across the floor and join Civic Center Public Address announcer Frank Blake.
Good evening, everyone. To begin tonight's session, we ask you to stand for the invocation to be given by Midland Trail High School student Michelle Lucart.
Our Father, who made the heavens with its beauty and the earth with its special creation, we say thanks. Thank you for the athletic abilities that you have given to these young men who will soon compete. As they come together in competition, our prayer is for proper display of talents and respect for one another, both on the floor and in the stands. While in tournament play, there are no losers. Just one of these winners will advance to another level. We pray that there will be no injuries and that the best team wins. Amen.
Please be seated for the introductions for this Class AA game. Let's welcome the Williamson Wolfpack. Let's welcome the Bridgeport Indians. Introducing Williamson's head coach, David Hatfield, meeting at center court with Bridgeport's head coach, Bill Kearns. For Williamson, assistant coaches, Kurt Fletcher and Greg Smith. For Bridgeport, assistant coach, Bill Bennett. The support staff for Williamson, Heather Dameron, Danielle Watson, and Robin Williamson. The support staff for Bridgeport, Jim Dawson, Stephanie Hall, Amy Fiorito, Rob Freeman, Dave Chaplin, Daryl Whitehair, Eric Stoneking, and Eric Atkins. The Lions Club host for Williamson is Brent Sears. Lions Club host for Bridgeport is Carl Hussman. And now introducing the squads. For Williamson, wearing number 30 is Kevin Williams. For Bridgeport, wearing 42, Chad Montgomery. For the Wolfpack, number 22, Thad Allred. For the Indians, number 4, Adam Fowler. From Williamson, number 40, Philip Watson. From Bridgeport, number 33, Ricky Johnson. For the Wolfpack, number 23 is Stephen Watson. For the Indians, number 54 is Brock Malcolm. From Williamson, number 21, J.J. Warren. From Bridgeport, number 32, Travis Henline. For the Wolfpack, wearing 32 is Jason Cather. For the Indians, wearing number 50, Benji Leon. From Williamson, number 10, Lawrence Wilkerson. And from Bridgeport, number 45, Mike Lotsky. And now the starting lineups. For Williamson, 6'1 junior, number 34, Robbie Marudas. For Bridgeport, 6'1 senior, number 11, Chad Stone King. For the Wolfpack, 6 foot senior, number 3, Joe Stafford. For the Indians, a 6'5 junior, number 22, Russ Sickles. For Williamson, 5'10 a senior, number 4, Doug Jackson. For Bridgeport, a 6 foot junior, number 23, Matt Kearns. For the Wolfpack, 5'8 a senior, number 14, Brett Morgan. For the Indians, a 5'10 senior, number 25, Tommy Brown. And for Williamson, 6'3 senior, number 44, Michael Hagee. For Bridgeport, 5'9 a senior, number 15, Phil Northey. And now we ask you to stand for the singing of our national anthem by Midland Trail High School students Becky Lindsay, Christy Pridemore, Trista Sechrist, Mandy Sedlock, and Michelle Lucart.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, with broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the Star-Spangled Banner, yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's game time. The tip-off in 1 minute after we hear this message from One Valley Bank. Now, more than ever, the one bank for all of West Virginia.
One Valley Bank understands there are a lot of good reasons why people need loans. And that's why we offer so many loan programs to choose from. Mortgages, home improvement, home equity loans, auto loans. In fact, we've committed over $1 billion in loans to West Virginians. And when you're ready, that kind of reputation is something you can build on. One Valley Bank, the one bank for all of West Virginia. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Come ride with me, ride with me.
For an outstanding all-terrain vehicle, visit Bridgeport Honda, RG Honda, or Mid-State Marina and take a close-up look at the Honda 4Trax 300. It's sturdy, dependable, hard-working, and great for recreation, too. That's why the 4Trax 300 is Honda's most popular ATV. Honda recommends the 4Trax 300 riders be 16 and complete a training course. Come ride with us today. Take a look at the Honda 4Trax 300 at Bridgeport Honda, New Martinsville, RG Honda of Clarksburg, or Mid-State Marina, Sutton.
This copyrighted broadcast is made under exclusive rights granted to the Metro News Radio Network by the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission. Any rebroadcast, publication, or use of the accounts or description of this game without the express written consent of the Metro News Radio Network is prohibited. Once again, from the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum, here's Fred Persinger.
The visitors on the scoreboard, the Williamson High School Wolfpack in their dark maroon uniforms. While the home team, the Bridgeport Indians, they have on the home whites with the red numerals. The officials for the basketball game tonight, Mr. John Wooten, Mr. Pat Vergill. Getting set to stand in between Russ Sickles and Michael Hagee to get this basketball game underway. Whistle sounds. Basketball is in the air. Tip controlled by the Williamson High School Wolfpack as Doug Jackson tracks it down on the backcourt. They will travel right to left. You can view it on your radio dial here in the first half. The Wolfpack of Williamson High School, 19-5 against the 14-8 Indians of Bridgeport. Over on the right side, they'll work it to Brett Morgan. Down in the corner, Michael Hagee. Hagee averaging about 22 points a game. The other side, they work it. Doug Jackson, hard luck shot, no go, but Michael Hagee has it up and through. Michael Hagee makes it 2-0, 7:30 left, quarter number one. Bridgeport with the basketball. They trail by 2. With the basketball, Tommy Brown. Great outside scoring threat, averaging only 11 points a game, but he's really been hot the latter part of the season. Far side, Mr. Kern's jumper, no good. Rebound to Tommy Brown. He'll take it, look, missed the shot. Rebound down low, belongs to Bridgeport. Off the glass, the shot no good. Again, Bridgeport with the shot, no good. Again, Bridgeport with the shot. They'll set it down low, inside. Jumper off the glass by Russ Sickles. Scores.
Great work on the board by Bridgeport, the much smaller team, but working hard on the board.
Williamson with the basketball. They'll work it left side. Get it to Michael Hagee. Loses it momentarily. Chases it down. Sends the pass on the far side to Doug Jackson. Jackson works it back near side. Brett Morgan. Morgan, one dribble down in the corner. They get it to Robbie Marudas. Down low. Hagee. Good. Michael Hagee has 4 quick points in this one. Your lead is 4-2 by Williamson. 6:30 left in quarter number one. With the basketball, the Indians of Bridgeport. Chad Stone King sends it back outside. Tommy Brown, a 5'10 senior, surveying the situation. Man-on-man coverage by the Williamson High School Wolfpack. Tommy Brown, left wing, sends it top of the key. Gets it to Phil Northey. Great soccer player is Phil Northey. Yo-yos the basketball between the rings. Backs out of there now, makes the attack on the defense, which is changed up now to a matchup zone. And he has the basketball stolen away, but he retreats, picks it up, loose on the floor. He gets it over to Matt Kearns. Kearns on the far side. Tommy Brown, the three-pointer, no good off the back of the iron. Rebound, we got a whistle in the foul. Call it on Phil Northey going over the back. First personal foul of the basketball game.
Williamson coming down on offense again, Fred, and early on defensively, Bridgeport's gone to a box-in-one with Tommy Brown taking Joe Stafford.
Doug Jackson, the 6-foot senior point guard, sends it over to Joe Stafford. Stafford loses it out of bounds. Turnover number 1 against the Wolfpack. They lead it by 2, 4-2, 5:43 left, first period. At the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum, this is the final quarter-round matchup in Class AA. Semifinal play begins tomorrow. The 3 championships on Saturday. Kearns leaves it on the right wing for Phil Northey. Northey brings it back outside to Tommy Brown. Tommy will send it to Matt Kearns down along the right side. Back it comes. Top of the circle. They work it to Northey. Northey on the dribble, moves over on the left wing. Back he brings it top of the circle to Tommy Brown. Tommy Brown very patient, just watching. Brings it over on the right side. They get it to Chad Stone King. Stone King goes to Sickles. Sickles down in the corner, right side. Tommy Brown right back outside to Northey. Very patient Bridgeport Indian team. Brown to Kearns. Kearns started to take off. He's going to be fouled by Doug Jackson. First personal foul on Jackson. First team foul against the Williamson Wolfpack. 5-minute mark of quarter number 1. The Bridgeport Indians trail by 2, 4-2. They have the basketball beneath their own basket. Matt Kearns gets it in. Jumper is good by Northey for 3, and he's fouled. The three-pointer good by Phil Northey, and he's fouled. Count the basket, a three-pointer, and whistle the personal foul against Williamson. Phil Northey hits a big three-pointer. Personal foul was on Brett Morgan. That is his first. Team second. At the line, Phil Northey. And completes a rare 4-point play in high school basketball. 6-4. The lead is 2. It belongs to Bridgeport. Quickly, Williamson has the pass stolen away. Matt Kearns steps into the passing lane. Sends it over. Gets it to Northey. Back to Kearns. Shot won't go. Rebound cleared by Stafford. Outlet pass. Up the floor. Michael Hagee will lay it over the rim. Missed the layup. Chapped up once by Williamson. Hagee gets the rebound and scores. He missed the easy 2. Rebound was tapped up once by Marudas. It wouldn't go. Hagee got the rebound and cashed in on it. And we're tied at 6, 4:25 left in quarter number 1. Northey with the jumper inside the jump circle. No good. Rebound cleared by Joe Stafford for Williamson. Stafford with the basketball leaves it for Brett Morgan. Morgan, the 5'10 senior, works it across the timeline. 2-1-2 zone by the Bridgeport Indians. We're going to have a reach-in foul called on Bridgeport's Chad Stone King. His first, team second. Not a shooting situation given out. So Williamson beneath their own basket. Brett Morgan will be the inbounder. Tied at 6, 4:11 left in the first quarter. Williamson against Bridgeport. Class AA quarter-final round matchup. Inbounds play comes to Stafford. Jumper good for 3. Nice shot by Joe Stafford. And it's 9-6. Williamson on top by 3. And the three-pointer evidently going to play a big part in this basketball game. Phil Northey with it, the 5'9 senior, yelling out instructions. Gets it over to Stone King on the left wing. Chad brings it back to Sickles. Russ, top of the circle, is going to be fouled by Joe Stafford, his first, team's third. Joe Stafford picks up the first personal foul. We've got a break in the action. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1992 state tournament being brought to you in part by Mountain Dew. Get vertical with a refreshing great taste of Mountain Dew.
Gonna jump up, gonna grab some air. I'm gonna fly now, I don't care. Do it cool now, do it smooth. Do it up, do it down, down, make your move. Get vertical, get vertical, get vertical with you. Get vertical, get vertical, get vertical with you. Mountain Dew. Hey. Yeah, get vertical, get vertical, get vertical with you. Get vertical. Get vertical with a refreshing great taste of Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew.
So far in this basketball game, Bridgeport 2 of 9 from the floor. Williamson 4 of 7 rebounds. Williamson has out-rebounded Bridgeport 6-4.
Bridgeport had that good early run on the boards in that one sequence, but since then has had a problem not getting a good position inside against a much taller Williamson.
Earlier today, the NCAA tournament first round, number 13 seed Missouri defeats West Virginia 89-78. That's the final. 11-point win for the Tigers. Back to action in this one. Bridgeport's Phil Northey. Turner. Jumper. Good. About 17 feet out on the right side. Phil Northey. 6 points in the game. 9-8 your score. Wolfpack on top. They throw it away. Well, I like the defense of this Bridgeport Indian team. Turnover number 3 against Williamson, and all of it caused by the Bridgeport defense.
You know, when you're shorter, Fred, you have to have quick hands and have the hands up all the time. That's exactly what Bridgeport's done.
3:22 left in the first period. 9-8 your score. The Wolfpack up by a point. On the right side, Matt Kearns for the Bridgeport Indians gets it to Russ Sickles. Back in the corner, Tommy Brown right side. They'll work it back to Phil Northey around the perimeter. Get it to Chad Stone King in the paint. Turnaround jumper good by Tommy Brown. His first 2 points. And it is 10-9. The lead is 1 for the Bridgeport Indians. Cross court the pass. Doug Jackson brings it for the Wolfpack. He gets it to Michael Hagee up the floor. Back outside to Jackson. Cross court. Brett Morgan with it. Standing on the right wing. Brings it back left side to Jackson. Jackson drives through the lane. Puts the jumper off the glass. Good. Nice quick move by the 6-foot senior Jackson. 11-10 your score. The lead changes hands once again. Kearns with a basketball. Down through the lane. Sends the pass over to Russ Sickles. His shot won't go. Rebound loose on the floor. Pulled out of there by Williamson. Brett Morgan. Here comes the pack. 3-on-1. They bring it to Hagee. Finger roll. Good. Michael Hagee. 8 points in the game. 13-10. The lead is 3. It belongs to the Wolfpack. 2:19 left in the first quarter. Top of the circle. Tommy Brown leaves it there for Phil Northey. Northey just directing traffic, sends it back now on the right wing to Matt Kearns. Kearns gets it to Russ Sickles in the paint. Sickles drives. Jumper good. Russ Sickles with his 4th point in the game. 13-12. We remain close through the first 6 minutes of this quarter. 2 minutes left, quarter number 1. Jackson with the basketball. Brings it near side to Brett Morgan. He gets it across the timeline. Stands on the left wing, looks at the clock, says 1:50. Takes it to Jackson on the right side. Jackson looking to go in the corner. He gets it to Hagee. Hagee drives, sends it right back outside. Go to Jackson. Cut off nicely by Kearns. Couldn't drive the baseline. He brings it back, and Jackson resets the offense. 1:35 left. Quarter number 1. 13-12 your score. Williamson on top. Hagee's jumper is no good from 16 feet. Rebound cleared by Russ Sickles for Bridgeport. Here come the Indians. Up the floor. Stone King takes the jumper off the glass. No good. There to get the rebound. Williamson Wolfpacks. Michael Hagee up the floor. They get it to Jackson. Jackson drives in. He's going to be fouled. Call the personal foul on Bridgeport's Russ Sickles. That'll be Sickles' first personal foul. Team foul number 3. 13-12 your score. At the line to our left will be Doug Jackson, fouled in the act of shooting. Checking into the lineup for the Williamson Wolfpack. Lawrence Wilkerson comes in. He replaces Brett Morgan. Doug Jackson at the line shooting 2. 6-foot senior. Has 2 points in this one so far. Now he has 3. Averages 7 on the season. 14-12. The lead is 2. It belongs to the pack. The lead is seesawed back and forth through this first quarter. Next free throw is no good, and the rebound cleared by Bridgeport. Michael Lotsky into the basketball game now. Pulled that one down. Mike Lotsky gets it over to Phil Northey. Northey across the timeline. Backing in against Lawrence Wilkerson. Sends the pass to Tommy Brown. Tommy goes to Matt Kearns on the right wing. Jumps, shoots, scores. Matt Kearns, a 6-foot junior. His daddy is the coach, Bill Kearns. 14-14 tie with 52 seconds left in the first period. Jackson with some pressure gets it over to Wilkerson. Lawrence across the timeline. Stops top of the circle, now brings it left side. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson in the paint. They go to Marutis. Marutis makes the move to the basket. Count the points. Call the foul. The foul will be called on Matt Kearns. That will be his first, team's 4th. And trying to complete the 3-point play will be Robbie Marutis. Averages 15 points a game. He has scored his first 2. 16-14 your score. The 2-point lead belongs to the Wolfpack. With 41.4 seconds left in quarter number 1. The pack so far, 7 of 11 from the floor. Free throw is missed by Marutis, and the rebound cleared by Bridgeport. Tommy Brown, the 5'10 senior, brings it across the timeline. Looks at the clock, says 30 seconds. Gets it over to Phil Northey. Northey and his teammates down by 2, 16-14. Northey gives it up now, gets it to Mike Lotsky, back to Brown. On the far side, pass intercepted by Jackson. Jackson will take it in, off the glass, got it. Doug Jackson used the quick step, jumped into the passing lane, scored the easy 2, 18-14. The lead is 4. And the Wolfpack has it up the floor. Lotsky hits Kearns in low. They go to Sickles. Jumper good. Down low, Russ Sickles got it to fall. And we've got a violation on the inbounds pass. It's going to belong to the Bridgeport Indians.
The ball hit the bottom of the banking board on its way in, so Bridgeport gets the ball.
2.8 seconds left first period. 18-16. Bridgeport trails. They get it in. Jumper by Lotsky is blocked away. And the horn sounds. That's the end of the first period with your score. Williamson 18, Bridgeport 16. Accommodations for the 1992 state tournament crew being provided by the Charleston Marriott. For business or leisure, Marriott service is the ultimate luxury in Charleston. Our timeout continues with a local break. This is the Metro News Radio Network. Your score. We get set to start quarter number 2. The Bridgeport Indians have the basketball. They inbound it right in front of our broadcast position at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum. Tommy Brown with the basketball on the dribble on the right side. Into the circle they go to Northey. Northey on the left side. Gets it to Matt Kearns. The jumper for 3 is Matt Kearns has 5 in the game. 19-18. Bridgeport retakes the 1-point lead. And now the pressure on Jackson. He breaks that. Gets the pass up the floor. Stafford, corner jumper, no good. Rebound tipped around, still tipped around. Michael Hagee had it, lost it out of bounds. Well, they might be short, but the Bridgeport Indians fight, and the Wolfpack of Williamson High School really having to struggle for any rebounds they get, especially on the offensive end. Tommy Brown with the basketball, gets it into the front court. Picked up there by Robbie Marutis. They send it over to Russ Sickles, left wing, back to Tommy Brown. Tommy Brown yo-yos the basketball, gets it to Mike Lotsky. Lotsky down on the corner. Russ Sickles jumps, shoots, in and out, no good. Rebound, save him going out of bounds. Matt Kearns has it, drives the baseline, back inside to Lotsky. Lotsky leans in, jumper off the glass, no good. This time the rebound pulled down by Williamson, but they lose it right into the hands of Northey. His jumper no good, and the rebound cleared this time by the Wolfpack. Here they come. Robbie Marutis down the right side of the floor, has it knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Mike Lotsky of Bridgeport.
Bridgeport's like a gnat. You know, always around you trying to swat it away. That's the kind of defense they play. It never lets you really get into any type of rhythm. Good hands.
6:51 left, second quarter. 1-point lead belongs to the Bridgeport Indians. Doug Jackson with the basketball, top of the circle. On the dribble now, picks it up, goes over the far side to Lawrence Wilkerson. Wilkerson brings it right back to Jackson. Jackson let it fly. 15-footer, no good. Robbie Marutis with the rebound, takes it up, no good. This time the rebound, you're going to have going over the back called against Michael Hagee. Hagee will pick up his first personal foul, team foul number 4. If you're smaller than the guy that's trying to out-rebound, you get the inside position, and that's exactly what happened there. Inbounds play, the Bridgeport Indians. Tommy Brown with the basketball. Going to be picked up defensively by Robbie Marutis. He gets it across the timeline, now leaves it there for Phil Northey. Northey yelling out instructions. Unlike the sport that he really likes to play, soccer, he gets to use both hands in this game. Northey with the give and go from Lotsky. Northey scores. Phil Northey, 8 points in the game. 21-18. The lead is 3. It belongs to the Bridgeport Indians. Spin move through the lane. Counted by Roddy Barutis. He went to the free throw line, did a complete 360, laid it off the glass, scored, and he was fouled. Russ Sickles picks up his second personal foul, team foul number 5.
Williamson coach Dave Hatfield says Barutis plays big, and that means he likes to take it inside, and we've seen him do that several times already here in the first half.
6'1", and the junior averages 15.1 points a game. He has 4, make it 5 on this one. And we're tied at 21, 6-minute mark of quarter number 2. Up the floor, the Bridgeport Indians. Tommy Brown down the left side of the floor, dribbles into the corner, jumps, shoots, misses, rebound cleared by Joe Stafford of Williamson. Ripped it down that time. Sends the outlet pass up the floor to Lawrence Wilkerson. Wilkerson across the timeline. Bounce pass near side. Now they take it down on the corner. Hagee drives, pulls up, shoots, and scores. He's got 10 in the game. 23-21, the Wolfpack back on top by 2. Quickly up the floor, Northey to Sickles. Finger roll. Yes, good. Nice play. Northey made it happen with the pass back inside. Sickles collected the finger roll. 23-23. 5:30 mark at quarter number 2. Jackson to the left of the free throw circle. Holds it high over his head. Sends it on the far side to Wilkerson. Down in the corner, they get it to Hagee. He's cut off. Sends the pass back outside to Jackson. Near side, they go to Stafford. Pulls up. 17-footer good. Joe Stafford with 5 in the game. 25-23. Pack on top by 2. Brown comes to Northey. Reverse layup. Misses. Hits the underside of the rim. Comes back off, but a hustling Bridgeport Indian team has the rebound. Matt Kearns, top of the circle. Brings it right side to Phil Northey. Northey tries to get around Jackson. Cut off nicely. Brings it right back outside to Lotsky. Lotsky back to Northey. Down through the lane. Lost the basketball, but we got a foul call on Lawrence Wilkerson. 25-23, 4:50 left in quarter number 2.
Bridgeport's running right with him.
Wilkerson picks up his first personal foul. Matt Kearns will be the inbounder. Brings it into Northey. Corner, left side. Jump, shoots. Good. Nice shot by Phil Northey. He's got 10 in the game. And we're tied at 25. 4:40 left in quarter number 2. And the basketball stolen away from Lawrence Wilkerson by Tommy Brown. Takes it in. Won't go. Picked up and in by Phil Northey. 6 in the quarter. 12 in the game. David Hatfield seen enough. We got a break in the action. Bridgeport on top, 27-25. Let's take a moment to hear from Honda Motorcycles. Honda, come ride with us.
Ride with me. For an outstanding all-terrain vehicle, visit Bridgman Honda, RG Honda, or Mid-State Marina and take a close-up look at the Honda 4Trax 300. It's sturdy, dependable, hard-working, and great for recreation, too. That's why the 4Trax 300 is Honda's most popular ATV. Honda recommends the 4Trax 300 riders be 16 and complete a training course. Come ride with us today. Take a look at the Honda 4Trax 300 at Bridgman Honda, New Martinsville, RG Honda of Clarksburg, or Mid-State Marina, Sutton.
The College of West Virginia, formerly Beckley College, is poised on the cutting edge of higher education with 2- and 4-year degree programs designed to get you into a market-driven economy. The College of West Virginia wants students who want a solid education to last a lifetime. For information on the School of Business and Technology, School of Nursing, Health and Human Services, or the School of Aviation, call 800-766-6067. That's 800-766-6067. Now accepting applications for summer and fall. The College of West Virginia, degrees ahead of the rest.
When you look at a team like Bridgeport that's 14-8, we told you they lost 5 games late in the season, right in a row. It should be noted that of those 5 straight losses, Jeff Jenkins, 4 were by 2 points apiece and 2 in overtime.
And Bridgeport plays one of the toughest schedules in Double-A according to the Metro News Power Index, so they play that good competition all season long. And they're very impressive here, not backing down to the running reputation of Williamson one bit.
I gotta be thinking that Williamson's a little surprised that Bridgeport has come right out and run with them and run effectively with them. Basketball loose on the floor, picked up by Jackson. His shot blocked by Lotsky, but it's lost out of bounds. Nice play by Lotsky. All right, on the inbounds play now. You'll see them. They want to get it to Michael Hagee or to Joe Stafford. Let's see which way they go. Lawrence Wilkerson looks, brings it to Hagee, top of the circle. Hagee drives, pulls up, 15-footer, in and out, no good. Rebound cleared by Russ Sickles for Bridgeport. Outlet pass up the floor. They bring it down the left side. Phil Northey. Cross court to Lotsky. Finger roll won't go. Rebound, Sickles, count it. Way to follow the play if you're Russ Sickles. He came from the weak side, got the offensive board, and scored the 2, 29-25. 4-point lead for the Indians of Bridgeport High. Doug Jackson with the basketball, works it near side, gets it to Wilkerson, back to Jackson. Down in the corner they go to Joe Stafford. Stafford with the basketball back out top, but he went to Hagee, stolen away, kicked up the floor into the hands of Northey, off the glass, count it. 8 in the quarter, 14 in the game for Phil Northey. 31-25, 3:30 mark of quarter number 2. Bridgeport with the lead.
Bridgeport still in that box-in-1 defense with Brown sticking on Stafford, and he's really shut Stafford down so far.
Joe Stafford has only 5 points in this basketball game, averages 17 on the season. Down in the corner, Robbie Marudas with the basketball for the Williamson Wolfpack. Sends it back out to Wilkerson on the right side. Picks up the dribble, looks and finds Doug Jackson on the left side. In the paint, they get it to Hagee. Jumper good. About 2 feet in front of the free throw line. Michael Hagee scores his 12th point in the game. 31-27 at the 3-minute mark. Bridgeport with the 4-point lead. Pass goes down to Lotsky in the corner right side. Back to Matt Kearns. Jumper for 3. No good, and the rebound comes out long to Jackson. Outlet pass up the floor to Wilkerson. Knocked loose from behind by Mike Lotsky into the hands of Phil Northey. Northey retreats the other way. Gets it to Kearns. Back to Northey. Jumper for 3. No good. Rebound down low to Stafford for Williamson. He kicks it out on the near side to get it to Jackson. Up the floor. They whip the pass to Hagee. Hagee along the baseline. Pulling up. Jumper good. Michael Hagee has scored the last 4 points. He has 6 in the quarter, 14 in the game, 31-29. The Pack back within 2 points. 2:20 left in quarter number 2. Phil Northey with the basketball for the Bridgeport Indians. Picked up man-to-man by Lawrence Wilkerson. On the dribble drive, went left, now brings it back right, now goes back left again. Sends it over to Tommy Brown on the left wing. Down on the corner to Matt Kearns. Kearns, couple of dribbles, and he's going to be blocked and fouled by Robbie Marudas. Marudas will pick up his first personal foul. Team foul number 6. Not a shooting situation just yet. Neither team in the bonus. 2:06 left in quarter number 2. 31-29. The lead is 2. It belongs to the Bridgeport Indians. Matt Kearns will be the inbounder. Takes the basketball from Mr. McGill. Brings it in to Phil Northey. Corner, left side. Back out front. They work it to Tommy Brown. Tommy Brown has only 2 points in this game. That a 2-pointer from outside. They say he's a great 3-point shooting threat. Has not attempted a 3-pointer yet. Tommy Brown works it over to Matt Kearns on the left wing. Kearns leaves it there for Tommy Brown. Inside, they go to Russ Sickles. Back in the corner, left side to Tommy Brown. Back out front, Phil Northey. They come around on the right side now. Get it into the hands of Kearns. Drives, scores. He got around Jackson and took it right to the hole and scored. 33-29. 4-point lead for Bridgeport. Into the front court comes the Williamson Wolfpack. Doug Jackson gets it over to Brett Morgan, who's back in there now. Hagee down in the corner, brings it right back to Stafford. They'll bring it back to Morgan. Morgan through the lane, puts the shot off the glass. No good. Sickles has the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Williamson's Brett Morgan, his second. That's team foul number 7. Will walk the length of the floor, and at the free throw line will be Russ Sickles. Averaging 10 on the season. He has 10 already in this basketball game with 1:13 left in the first half. 33-29 your score. The Bridgeport Indians has been very impressive in this first half.
Sickles already has 6 rebounds, Fred, in the first half. He's 6'5", but doesn't have a lot of meat on his bones. I mean, he doesn't take up a lot of space in there, but he has been getting great position on the inside and leads his club with 6 rebounds.
Here's a team that has been known as starting almost 5 guards the way height goes in high school basketball, but they have 13 rebounds, 9 of those offensive. Sickles misses the free throw, and the rebound cleared by Williamson. 1:05 left in the first half. 33-29, 33-31 as Joe Stafford connects for his 7th point. Inside a minute. Here comes the Bridgeport Indians. Top of the circle. Tommy Brown backs back out of there on the dribble. Gets it over to Phil Northey. Northey picked up by Brett Morgan. Looks at the clock. It says 49 seconds now. He'll back it out near the midcourt stripe. Now on the dribble. Takes it over on the right wing. Backing in against Morgan. Sends the bounce pass to Lotsky. Back outside. It comes to Northey. Northey on the dribble drive across to the far side of the floor. Looks and finds Tommy Brown top of the circle. 34 seconds left. Quarter number 2. 33-31 your score. Bridgeport on top. Tommy Brown, low, Sickles has his shot rejected by Hagee into the hands of Stafford, up the floor. Marudas to 360 again. He's going to be fouled. Robbie Marudis tried to 360 again, but waiting there for him was the Bridgeport Indian defense. They called a personal foul on Mike Lotsky. That will be his first foul in the act of shooting. And going to the free throw line to our left is Robbie Marudis, the 6'1" junior. He is 1 of 2 from the line so far. 21.4 seconds left in the first half. 33-31. Marudis hits 2 here. We've got a tie. Right-hander, good. He's got 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game. Robbie Marudis. 33-32. Youngster could tie it here. Right-hander, good again. And we're tied at 33. 21 seconds left in the first half. Tommy Brown with the basketball for the Bridgeport Indians. Gets across the timeline. Eludes the defense of Robbie Marudis. Sends the pass to Kearns. Down in the corner. Northey jumper off the front of the iron. No good. 8 seconds. Williamson with the rebound. Hagee 3 on 2. Pulls up. 12-footer. No good. What do we got? We got a foul call on Matt Kearns. Matt Kearns will be whistled for the personal foul. That will be his second personal foul. And at the line shooting 1 plus the bonus, because it happened on the rebound, will be Michael Hagee. 3.6 seconds left in quarter number 2. Hagee, first opportunity from the charity stripe, and they're giving him 2 shots, has 14 points. Michael Hagee, 6'3" and a senior, averages 22 points a game. A left-hander, good with the first. And the Wolfpack retakes the lead, 34-33. Michael Hagee, open stance, and is good again. 16, 3 seconds left in the first half. Long outside jumper is going to be short from Tommy Brown. Good first half of action. It's halftime at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum with your score, Williamson 35, Bridgeport 33. This is the Metro News Radio Network.
Beat him in the first round, you know, I've read it in the championship. You're going to have to beat him sometime to win it.
Well, the warning buzzer has sounded. Both teams go back to their respective benches with their head coaches. The Wolfpack, of course, 19-5. They beat some awfully good teams on their way to the state tournament this year. They knocked off Class AAA Powers Huntington. They beat South Charleston at South Charleston. So the Pack, as well as Bridgeport, playing a very, very formidable Class AA schedule. It will be Williamson Wolfpack basketball as we start the third quarter. The Pack leads it by 2, 35-33. The Pack's backcourt getting some last-minute instructions from David Hatfield, and now Brett Morgan will come over in front of where we're broadcasting from at courtside and take the basketball from Mr. Wooten. Gets it in play to Doug Jackson, and this third quarter is underway. 35-33 your score. The Wolfpack on top by 2 points. Down in the corner, Michael Hagee with the basketball. He's the guy that really needs to handle the basketball a lot for the Wolfpack. He is a scorer. He has 16 as we start the third quarter. Jackson now with the basketball out top. Yo-yo's over just to the left of the circle. Brings it back to Brett Morgan. Morgan down in the corner to Michael Hagee. Hagee looks at that zone right now by Bridgeport. It shifts from side to side. Hands high in the air. Robbie Marudis with the basketball. Brings it back out front. Gets it to Michael Hagee. They'll work it to Jackson. Jackson down on the corner right side. Stafford turns, shoots, in and out, no good. On the rebound cleared by Chad Stone King for the Bridgeport Indians. He gets it up the floor to Phil Northey. Northey, the 5'9" senior, gets it across the timeline. Jump pass over the right side to Matt Kearns. Kearns pulls up. 18-footer good. Matt Kearns. 9 points in the game. And we're tied at 35 with 7 minutes to go in the third period. Doug Jackson over on the left side. Couple of dribbles. Goes into the circle. Brings it right back out. Down in the corner. Left side to Hagee. Hagee leans in. Short jumper good. He's a player. No question about it, and he scores just about whenever he wants to touch the basketball. 37-35. Williamson by 2. Michael Hagee has 18 in this one. Matt Kearns on the left wing, outside the three-point arc. Leaves it there for Tommy Brown. Tommy decided not to go back door to Matt Kearns, who was cutting in on the weak side. Brings it back now in the corner to Kearns. Kearns drives, pulls up, 10-footer good. Matt Kearns. He's hit 4 points in the quarter. He has 11 in the game. We're tied at 37. 6:19 left, third period. Jackson with the basketball. Sends the pass in to Robbie Marudas. Drive to the basket. Misses the shot. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by Chad Stone King of Bridgeport. Outlet pass up the floor. Intended for Matt Kearns. Knocked out of bounds. Last touching Doug Jackson. He crashes into Bill Kearns on the far side on the Bridgeport bench. Bill kind of straightens his jacket and sits back down. Bill Northey will be the inbounder. Still looking and sends it way in the backcourt to Tommy Brown. Tommy corrals the pass, now walks it across the timeline. Gets it up ahead to Northey. Northey over the right side to Matt Kearns. Kearns sends it back out top. Gets it to Tommy Brown. 5:55 mark of quarter number 3. 37-37, we're tied. Matt Kearns down low inside. Pass intended for Stone King. Intercepted by Michael Hagee, and Hagee's going to be fouled. Stone King got to the passing point just a little late. Picks up his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. Of quarter number 3. Doug Jackson with the basketball for Williamson. Across the timeline. Sends the pass up the floor. It's going to be intercepted by Bridgeport. And you're going to pick up a foul. This time on Joe Stafford, his second.
The quickness of Bridgeport beating Williamson to the passing lane, and Williamson's players kind of back on their heels a little bit, Fred, and Bridgeport very aggressive and beating them to the passing lanes, and that's exactly what happened that time down.
Tied at 37. Tommy Brown with the basketball. Over on the right side. Takes it into the corner. Now sends it back out to Bill Northey. Northey down in the corner. Dribbles right back outside. Gets away from the pressure of Brett Morgan, who is double teamed by Robbie Marudas. Northey gives up the basketball. Gives it to Kearns. Kearns drives the baseline. Pulls up. 10-footer good. Baseline over on the right side. And Bill Kearns, or Matt Kearns rather, has all 6 points in the quarter for the Bridgeport Indians. 39-37. Bridgeport on top by 2 points. 5-minute mark of quarter number 3. Jackson with the basketball. They take it down to Hagee. Off the glass. No good. Rebound. We got a whistle and the foul. You'll call the personal on Robbie Marudas of Williamson. Robbie picks up his second personal foul. 4:57 left in the third quarter. 39-37. The Bridgeport Indians on top of Williamson. They lead it by 2. Inbounds play comes to Matt Kearns. He gets it up the floor to Chad Stone King. Stone King down in the corner. They get it to Mike Lotsky. Mike right back outside. Tommy Brown for 3. Good. Tommy Brown, they said he was a great three-point shooter, and boy, that was nice. I mean, it touched nothing but the bottom of the net. Good rotation on the basketball as he pumped it up with the right hand. Bridgeport has not missed from the floor so far in this third quarter. They're 4 of 4, and they lead it by 5. 42-37, 4.5 minutes left in quarter number 3. And again, they've got that chaser defense on Joe Stafford. They've really shut him down. Hagee, though, gets loose and scores. He's got 20 in the game. It appears that they have said, we're going to give Hagee his points. Let's shut down Stafford and the rest of them. And that's what they've done so far. Bill Northey jumper for 3. No good. On the back of the iron. Rebound. Tommy Brown for Bridgeport. 42-39. His Indians on top by 3 points. Brown directing the traffic. Brings it over on the left side with the left-handed dribble. Takes it down into the corner. Now pulls it up. Gives it over to Mike Lotsky. Lotsky down in the corner to Tommy Brown. Back it comes to Lotsky. Lotsky bounce pass in to Kearns. Kearns spins. Bounce pass the other way. Gets by Chad Stone King. Goes out of bounds. Got a timeout on the floor. 42-39 your score. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1992 state tournament being brought to you in part by Go-Mart. Go for the good times. Go for Go-Mart.
Why is Go-Mart becoming one of America's favorite convenience stores? Hi, I'm Marty McSheen, and we're taking calls. Okay, go ahead, caller. Why is Go-Mart becoming one of America's favorite convenience stores?
Them tasty squirrel paws.
I beg your pardon?
Them tasty squirrel paws. That's what you Go-Mart boys should be carrying, you know.
Haven't you called before, sir?
Dang tootin', this is Carl of Carl's Roadkill Bank, and I know you could make a fortune carrying my delicious squirrel paws.
Well, sir, Go-Mart carries all sorts of good food and refreshments, but they only carry the best national and regional brands.
So,
And Gomart's convenient, too. When people zip in, they want to find what they want, where they want. That's why we have so many locations. So I don't think there's a big demand for squirrel paws.
Okay, then how about possum tails?
We're out of time, sir.
Skunk burgers?
I don't think so, no.
I swear they don't stink much, Marty.
Go for good times. Go for Gomart.
Jeff Jenkins, I don't think it's any question that Bill Kearns has decided, give Michael Hagee his points. Let him score. Let's stop Joe Stafford and Robbie Marutis. Michael Hagee has 20 points in this game. Between Stafford and Marutis, they have only 14 combined.
And they average 32. So he said, let's shut them down. Let's get Hagee his and see what happens. And now Bridgeport comes out in a little pressure defense. First time we've seen this.
Michael Hagee is 8 of 12 from the floor, so he's shooting well. 3:39 left in quarter number 3. 42-39. Hagee gets loose through the middle, and he scores again. Michael Hagee now has 22 in the game. Up the floor quickly comes the Bridgeport Indians. Basketball knocked loose. Good hustle by Doug Jackson, picked up by Stafford. He gives it back to Lawrence Wilkerson. Wilkerson now with a basketball into the front court. Surveys the situation, and again, they've got Joe Stafford completely covered. Tommy Brown has done a good job on him. They'll work it over to Brett Morgan. Bounce pass down in low to get it to Hagee. Back outside. Wilkerson pumps it up from the free throw line. Count it. Lawrence Wilkerson gets his first 2 points. 43-42. Williamson retakes the lead. Up the floor comes Tommy Brown, and the Bridgeport Indians basketball kick loose. Picked up by Sickles. Sickles drives, schools up. 8-footer, no good. Joe Stafford with the rebound for the Wolfpack. In trouble, gets it over to Brett Morgan. 2:45 left, third period. The Pack on top by 1, 43-42. Gets it over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson bounces it right back out. Now makes the move on that defense. They get it over to Hagee on the left side. Back it comes to Lawrence Wilkerson. Wilkerson surveying the situation, yo-yos the basketball between the rings, goes on the right side to Brett Morgan. Back it comes Wilkerson, top of the circle, 2:25 and counting. We're in quarter number 3, 43-42 your score. Williamson on top by 1. Brett Morgan with the basketball. Back it comes to Stafford. He leaves it back to Morgan. Jump, shoots, 18-footer, no good. Rebound cleared by Matt Kearns. Here come the Indians. Pass up the floor to Tommy Brown down the right side. Very wisely, no teammates were there. He brings it right back, and they set it up. Phil Northey with the basketball. Personally guarded by Brett Morgan. Northey gets around him, drives, he's going to be fouled. Call the personal foul on Williamson's Brett Morgan, his third.
We talked earlier about Northey and a big decision he has coming up. All-state in soccer this year, kind of surprising. I think it even surprised him. All-state in soccer, but his heart's with basketball. So he has a decision which he'll do.
And he wants to be academically sound first. He wants a degree in physical therapy. At the line to our left is Bridgeport's Bill Northey. Has 15 points in the game as he makes the first one. The one thing Bill Kearns has to be real happy about is the way his team has hit the boards. Bill Northey connects again. Rebounds right now, 18-17 in favor of Williamson. Only one different. And that was one thing that really concerned Bill Kearns. Up the floor, they get it to Hagee, and Hagee scores again. 8 in the quarter, 24 in the game, 45-44. The Pack leads by a point with 1:40 left, third period. Up the floor, Mike Lotsky jumps, shoots, no good. Rebound, Sickles takes it up, won't go. Rebound down low this time, lost out of bounds, last touching Williamson. And in there fighting for the rebound, Mike Lotsky for Bridgeport. He stands 6'1", but he was battling Joe Stafford, who stands 6'3", tooth and nail. Matt Kearns will be the inbounder beneath his own basket. Slaps the basketball, gets movement, wanting more, sends the pass out top. Got it to Brett Morgan, in fact, but Morgan fouls. The pass was intended for Phil Northey. Brett Morgan tried to steal it away, hit him on the wrist, and that's the 4th personal foul against Morgan. So the 2 guard is going to have to come out, and you'll get Doug Jackson back in.
It was almost like a jump ball situation. I mean, both players went up after a loose ball, and Morgan caught Northey on the wrist.
Morgan averages 7 on the season. He's not scored in the basketball game so far. 1:30 left, third period. 45-44. Williamson Wolfpack on top by a point. Tommy Brown sends the pass left wing to Kearns. Kearns through the free throw circle. Gets it over to Lotsky. Jumps, shoots, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Wolfpack's Robbie Marutis. Up the floor. He gets the pass to Wilkerson. Takes it in from the right side. Blocking foul's called. Count the basket. Well, I'll tell you, Lawrence Wilkerson went high in the air. The blocking foul is called on Matt Kearns. That will be his third personal foul. Basket is good by Lawrence Wilkerson, who's got 4 points. Looking for number 5 at the line, and he gives his pack a 3-point lead, 47-44.
He shifted gears there, Fred, and went up, way up.
Yeah, he shifted gears and went straight up. That's a fact. In fact, he almost jumped over Matt Kern. Lawrence Wilkerson, 5'8" and a junior. Couple of dribbles at the free throw line, lets it fly, and it's good. He completes the 3-point play. The lead is 48-44. It belongs to the Wolfpack. And now Bridgeport throws it out of bounds. The pressure was there from Wilkerson and Marutis. And Bill Kearns wants to talk it over. This Metro News Sports exclusive being sponsored in part by Glenville State College in the heart of West Virginia.
In the heart of West Virginia, we're Glenville State College. We provide the knowledge, understanding, and skills you need. Our main campus in Glenville and the Nicholas County Center, Summersville, provide programs in the arts and sciences, as well as forest technology, nursing, petroleum engineering technology, teacher education, and many, many more. Glenville State College, main campus, Glenville, and the Nicholas County Center, Summersville, in the heart of West Virginia.
We said at halftime one of the keys for Bridgeport was the fact that they had committed only 1 turnover in the first half. So far, Jeff Jenkins, in this third quarter, they've committed 4 more.
5 turnovers overall in that last one. And a good trapping defense by Williamson forced Kearns to throw it out of bounds. He was looking for Northey, but overshot Northey by a long way, and the ball went right out of bounds, and now Williamson has the ball on the turnover, can build on this 4-point lead with 1:12 left in the third.
I think a real good timeout by Bill Kearns. He said, hey, fellas, you know, we've played such a great basketball game now. Let's just settle down, get back in sync with everything we were doing. 48-44. The Williamson Wolfpack leads it by 4 with 1:09 left in the third quarter. Robbie Marutis goes to Michael Hagee. They go low inside. Stafford scores. Set play off the timeout. A set play off the timeout. Stafford has 9. And another timeout because Bridgeport could not get it in play. Again, the defensive pressure by the Williamson High School Wolfpack. They have really stepped it up the last few seconds of this third quarter. And they now lead it by 6 points at 50-44. And again, for the Williamson Wolfpack, they've just turned it up a notch defensively. That's the thing they're going to have to do. Bridgeport, though, heady timeout by Tommy Brown. He didn't want to cause the turnover. They call a timeout, and they'll set something to get the basketball inbounds.
Right now, the scoreboard has it down 5. Is that
no, that's right. Score is 50-44, yeah. So they'll correct that. 57.2 seconds left to be played in this third quarter. Williamson or Bridgeport 1 will advance on tomorrow morning to play in the AA semifinal against Buffalo Wayne.
2 timeouts left for Bridgeport now, so they had to burn 2 there. 2 good timeouts, but now only 2 left coming down into the fourth quarter.
Williamson really relies on that front line. They've got 39 points from that front line. Of course, Michael Hagee has 24 of them. Bridgeport comes out of their huddle with head coach Bill Kearns. Here comes the maroon and white of Williamson. The Indians have it full length of the court away. 57 seconds left in quarter number 3. 50-44. The Pack leads by 6. Bridgeport again will try and get it in with the pressure. They get it to Sickles. Right back they come into the hands of Tommy Brown, and now it's stolen away. They tried to get it to Northey. Wilkinson stole it away. They get it to Hagee, and Hagee dominates inside. 10 in the quarter. He's got 26 in the game. Bridgeport finally gets it across the timeline. They'll send it to Brown. Down in the corner, Matt Kearns jumps for 3. No good. Rebound will go out of bounds. Who touched it last? Williamson. Lawrence Wilkerson was trying to stay away from it, but both officials had the call. It goes off Wilkerson's hand. It belongs to Bridgeport. They trail by 8, 52-44. 34.7 seconds left in quarter number 3. Inbounds play comes way outside to Tommy Brown. They get it over on the far side. Matt Kearns lets it fly from 18. Good. Matt Kearns, 8 in the quarter, 15 in the game. 52-46, 6-point lead for the Wolfpack. And now a little pressure from Bridgeport. 19 seconds. Jackson brings it across the timeline. Stops on the right side. Brings it top of the circle to Lawrence Wilkerson. 12 seconds seconds and counting. Wilkerson watches it, ticks down to 10, and now they move it over. On the right side, they get it to Jackson. They get it to Stafford in the corner right side to Hagee. Leans in off the glass, misses the shot. Rebound, Robbie Marudas takes it up strong, misses, and the horn sounds. Good third quarter of action. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1992 state tournament. Being brought to you in part by Go-Mart. Go for the good times. Go for Go-Mart. 52-46 your score. The end of the third period. While in Charleston, visit URAS at 35th Street in Kanawha City with 9 TV screens. It's your place to watch the NCAA tournament. Our timeout continues with a local break. This is the Metro News Radio Network. Eight minutes left in this basketball game. 52-46. The 6-point lead belongs to the Williamson High School Wolfpack. Bridgeport with the basketball. Bill Northey directing the traffic. Sends it over on the far side. Gets it to Chad Stone King. Chad looks, wants to get it to Sickles, can't do so, takes it down in the corner, leaves it there for Phil Northey. Jumps, shoots for three, it's short. Rebound cleared by Michael Hagee. Outlet pass up the floor. Lawrence Wilkerson. Wilkerson takes it off the glass. Good. Boy, the quick first step of Lawrence Wilkerson. And I mean a quick first step of Lawrence Wilkerson. 54-46, 8-point lead for the Williamson Wolfpack. The speed of Wilkerson has been the difference in the latter stages of this third quarter and start of the fourth quarter. And now the Bridgeport Indians throw it away again. Wilkerson has come in. He scored 7 points off the bench. All of the scoring for Bridgeport has been done by their starting five. 54-46 after the Indian turnover. The Wolfpack has the basketball again. 7:20. They get it into Hagee, and he scored 28 points in the game. He's a youngster that can dominate. Get him the ball, and he's going to score. He's got 28. 56-46. Biggest lead of the game is 10 points. Outside jumper, Tommy Brown is short. Rebound cleared by Stafford. Stafford's outlet pass up the floor. They get it to Robbie Marudas. He'll connect with Hagee off the glass. Good again. He's got 30 in the game. Bill Kearns wants to talk it over. Timeout on the court? No, not yet. They didn't see him. Bill Kearns wanted the timeout, couldn't get it. His team wants to run. They get it to Kearns. Kearns in the paint to Stone King. Jump, shoots, no good. Rebound. They go to Stafford. They should have got the timeout. Wilkerson with the basketball. 6:35 left in the game. 58-46 in the Williamson Wolfpack. Threatens to increase the lead to 14 points. Doug Jackson sends it back up top to Wilkerson. Robbie Marudas with the basketball. Looks to go inside to Hagee. Can't get it to him. Brings it out top to Wilkerson, to Jackson. Now they find Hagee. Moves in. Jumper no good. He tips the rebound back out to Jackson. Inside they go to Marudas, and Marudas scores. 9 points for Robbie Marudas. 14-point lead for the Pack at the 6:05 mark of the basketball game. 60-46. Phil Northey for three. Good. Phil Northey. He has 19 points in the basketball game. 60-49. 5:50 left in the contest. Michael Hagee leads all scorers with 30. Sends it low to Robbie Marudas. Turnaround jumper. Good. Well, they had shut him down for most of the game, and now he's got 11 points, 4 in this quarter, and he steals the inbounds pass, takes it up, misses the shot, tipped up once by Hagee, no good. Wilkerson with the rebound. His shot won't go, but Sickles is going to be whistled for the personal foul.
I really believe the key to this run for Williamson has been Wilkerson. He's come in there, He's hit a couple of transition layups. That time he was down inside for a rebound, and then on the last possession, he had a key pass down inside.
And now they get the timeout they wanted. Timeout on the court. Time for this message from the College of West Virginia. Degrees ahead of the rest.
The College of West Virginia, formerly Beckley College, is poised on the cutting edge of higher education. With 2-year and 4-year degree programs designed for a market-driven economy, the College of West Virginia is looking for students who want a solid education. For a free music videotape which tells about the College of West Virginia, send $3.50 shipping and handling to CWV Video, Box AG, Beckley, West Virginia. That's CWV Video, Box AG, Beckley, West Virginia. Now accepting applications for summer and fall. The College of West Virginia, degrees ahead of the rest.
The one thing you can always expect in life is the unexpected, and that can make saving a little tough sometimes. That's why One Valley Bank offers so many ways to help you save. Everything from savings to money market accounts, CDs, IRAs. After all, when it comes to us, the one thing you can always expect is an answer. One Valley Bank. The one bank for all of West Virginia. Member FDIC. Penalties for early withdrawals from some savings plans.
When you talk about a productive front line, the Wolfpack has 62 points, and that front line of Stafford, Marutis, and Hagee have accounted for 50 of them.
Hagee's been the man, though. Inside, soft touch. He has just dominated. And Bridgeport decided to give him his points, and he said, thank you very much.
He's got 30 of the 62. 5:34 left in the basketball game, 62-49. And at the line to our right, Lawrence Wilkerson. Got a strong rebound off a missed shot. He goes to the line to shoot 2 times. 1 of 1 from the charity stripe so far. Lawrence has 7 points in the game, averages only 4 on the season. He's a junior. He'll be back next year for David Hatfield's Williamson Wolfpack. Misses the free throw. Michael Hagee and Robbie Marutis and Doug Jackson all come out and say, that's all right. Just get this one. 62-49, 13-point lead. Lawrence Wilkerson toes the line again. Spread in the style. 3 dribbles, spins the basketball, shoots and makes it. 63-49. Bridgeport with the basketball. Mike Lotsky, corner, right side. Back to Kearns. Kearns drives in. Dumps it off down low for Lotsky. His shot won't go. Rebound loose. Picked up by Tommy Brown. Jumper good. Along the baseline. On the left side, Tommy Brown with 7 points in the game. 63-51. Jackson with the basketball for the Wolfpack. Sends the pass over to Michael Hagee. He's got 32. 65-51, 5:05 left in the contest. Up the floor, Chad Stone King misses the shot. Rebound, Lotsky scores, and he's fouled. Mike Lotsky scores his first 2 points of the contest, and he was fouled by the Wolfpack's Doug Jackson, his second. So at the line to our left, Mike Lotsky. Team foul number 5 against the Williamson Wolfpack. Both teams are really not close to the bonus situation. Lotsky connects on the 3-point play. And the Wolfpack has the basketball, leading by 11, 65-54. Bridgeport steals the inbound play. Tommy Brown takes it and scores. 4 in the corner. He's got 9 in the game. David Hatfield is not a happy camper on the far side. Immediately wanted that timeout. Sometimes a team jumps out to a big lead. They get a little lackadaisical, and I think that's what he saw in his Williamson Wolfpack.
And Bridgeport's the kind of team that can just come at you real quick and make a real fast run. And appear they were just getting started to do that, and Hatfield took that quick timeout.
Speaking of timeouts, Williamson has 2 left. The Bridgeport Indians have 1 left. They trail by 9, and you can bet they're going to put some pressure on inbounds play by the Pack. The Pack will have it full length of the court away. They lead it by 9, 65-56.
The thing about the foul situation, Bridgeport still has to foul 4 more times in order for Williamson to get in the bonus if they're thinking about catching up that way. So still they would have to foul a lot of times, but I think it may be a little too early to do that. They're probably now just going to concentrate on playing real good defense and try to get some shots on the offensive end.
And if you're going to start sending the Pack to the line, who do you send? Doug Jackson so far tonight, 1 of 2. Brett Morgan has not attempted a free throw. Joe Stafford has not attempted a free throw. Robbie Marutis is 3 of 4. Michael Hagee is 2 of 2. Lawrence Wilkerson is 2 of 3. They all shoot pretty good from the charity stripe. 4:52 left in the game. Both teams back out onto the floor. 65-56 your score. The Pack leads by 9. And they get the basketball in to Doug Jackson. He sends it back to Lawrence Wilkerson. Back it goes to Jackson. And the pressure by Bridgeport broken by the Pack. They get it up the floor to Stafford. Back to Wilkerson. Wilkerson with the basketball, picked up man-to-man by Phil Northey. He'll take it over on the left wing on the dribble, send it down to Jackson. Corner, left side, down low, they get it. Inside to Stafford. Jumper won't go, but kept up and in by Michael Hagee. 34 points in the contest for Hagee. 67-56. Again, the 11-point lead for the Williamson Wolfpack. 4:21 left in the contest. Tommy Brown on the dribble, brings it over the left wing. Jump shoots good. Nice jumper by Tommy Brown. 6 in the quarter. He's got 11 in the game. 67-58. Williamson with the lead. They have the basketball across the timeline. They send it up to Stafford. Up ahead, they get it to Hagee. Hagee scores again. 36 points for Michael Hagee. 69-58 inside. 4 minutes left in the game. Matt Kearns loses the basketball. Picks it up. Shoots. Misses. Rebound. Michael Hagee for Williamson. He's trapped. And it's knocked out of bounds. Last touching Tommy Brown for Bridgeport. Michael Hagee, 36 points in the game so far. And he's got 10 rebounds to go along with that. Not being able to get it in play again. The Wolfpack calls a timeout. They'll have 2 left. Bridgeport has 1 timeout left. The Bridgeport Indians finally got some outside shooting from Tommy Brown. He was one of their best shooters out front into this quarterfinal AA matchup. He had only 5 points coming into this fourth quarter. He's picked up 6 more. He now has 11 in the game. Phil Northey has been rather quiet. He had 14 at halftime. He's picked up only 5 and only 1 field goal in the second half. He has 19 to lead the Bridgeport Indians.
The 2 things that help Bridgeport stay close and even lead in the basketball game was their good shooting and also their ability to be on the boards even with Williamson. Well, that's what's changed, I think, in the last 4 or 5 minutes, enabling Williamson to take the lead.
The Williamson Wolfpack definitely turned it up a notch defensively as well. When you look at the bench points, Wilkerson has come in, done a real good job for David Hatfield. He scored 8 points off the bench. For Bridgeport, all of their scoring has come from the starters. No one has contributed off the bench as far as scoring for the Bridgeport Indians. 69-58, 11-point lead for the Pack. They'll have the basketball. Inbounds, they bring it to Wilkerson. He gets it back to Jackson, back to Wilkerson. Lawrence with it across the timeline. Goes into the front court. Almost lost it out of bounds. Saved it nicely to Doug Jackson, back to Wilkerson. 3:35 and counting. We're in the fourth period. Wilkerson down through the lane. Dumps it off low inside. They get it to Hagee. Hagee scores on the nice assist pass from Joe Stafford, and he's fouled. Michael Hagee now with 38 points in the game. Personal foul called on Chad Stone King. That's his 3rd. Hagee at the line. He is 2 of 2 so far tonight. Misses this time. Rebound high in the air. Jackson pulls it down. He sends it to Marutis. Marutis can't get the shot to fall. Hagee with the rebound turns and scores. Michael Hagee has 40 points in the game. 73-58 up the floor. Tommy Brown makes the cutting drive from the right side and scores. 8 in the quarter. He's got 13 in the game. Phil Northey steals the inbounds play, tries to take it in, and he's fouled. Personal foul was called on the Wolfpack's Joe Stafford. His 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 6 against the Pack. The foul in the act of shooting is Phil Northey, and he'll go to the line. Phil Northey is 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He has 19 points in this one. Averages 21 on the season. Right-hander misses. With the first, he'll have another opportunity. 40 points for Michael Hagee. Of course, Herbie Brooks still has the record of 50. Northey connects on the second. And the inbounds play is lost out of bounds. Last touching Doug Jackson. It belongs to Bridgeport. Great defense once again by Phil Northey and the Bridgeport Indians. Turnover number 11 against Williamson in this basketball game. A lot of time left. 3:05 left in the fourth quarter. 73-61. Bill Northey on the right wing with a basketball. Spins, drives the baseline, takes it in, has the shot blocked. Rebound loose. Picked up off the floor by Northey as he lay on his back. He got up and scored. Bill Northey. 22 in the game. 73-63 the other way. Robbie Marutis leans in off the glass and scores. Marutis with 13 in the game. Quickly, the Bridgeport Indians into the front court. Tommy Brown's going to be fouled by Robbie Marutis, his third. And that will put the Bridgeport Indians on the bonus. So far, Bridgeport has committed only 4 team fouls in this third and fourth quarters.
That was an unbelievable play by Northey last time down. He shot the ball. It was rejected. He fell, and it came back to him on his stomach, and then he dribbled, got up, and went for a layup, and was not stopped, and shot it in.
2:40 left in the game. 12-point lead for the Pack. Trying to cut into that at the free throw line to our left is Tommy Brown. He's got 13 points in the game. Misses front end of one plus the bonus, and the rebound cleared by the Williamson Wolfpacks. Joe gets it over to Lawrence Wilkerson. Wilkerson will get it across the timeline. Gets past Bill Northey. Takes it up. Bounce pass is kicked away. It'll belong to Williamson. They're trying to get the bounce pass inside Hagee, who has 40 points in this basketball game. Basketball belongs to Williamson beneath their own basket. 75-63. Lawrence Wilkerson will be the inbounder for the Pack. 2:29 left in the game. Wilkerson gets it in to Stafford. Joe Stafford, corner, left side. Tries to drive in, sends the pass back out to Michael Hagee. He leaves it there for Lawrence Wilkerson. Wilkerson dribbles it over between the rings. Now reverses, pulls it up, sends it over to Robbie Marutis on the right side. Marutis, a couple of dribbles, looks to go inside to Stafford. Can't get it to him, brings it back to Jackson. Doug Jackson, top of the circle. Closely guarded by Tommy Brown. They'll work it near side to Robbie Marutis. He's closely guarded by Matt Kearns. Behind the back dribble for Marutis. Takes it in, loses it, pulled down out of the air by Hagee. Hagee jumps and shoots. It won't fall, but we got a personal foul called on Mike Lotsky for Bridgeport. Lotsky picks up his second team foul, number 5. And at the line to our right, Michael Hagee. 2 of 3 from the line. He missed his last time up. Has 40 points in the contest. Again, the record in a single game in the state tournament held by Herbie Brooks when he played for Mullins with 50. Hagee has 41. 2:01 left in the game. Will we see the record? 42. 42 points from Michael Hagee. A minute 58 left in the game. 77-63. 14-point lead is a big one right now for the Williamson Wolfpack. Matt Kearns spinning, has his pocket picked by Doug Jackson, Lawrence Wilkerson rather, and Wilkerson has the basketball. Up the sideline. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touching the Bridgeport Indians. A minute 44 left in the game. Joe Stafford will be the inbounder. Stafford looking, and gets it into Jackson. Jackson will move in, lay it over the rim, and score. Doug Jackson with 7. 79-63, the 16-point lead for the Williamson High School Wolfpack. Michael Hagee with 42 points in the game so far. Northey misses the jumper. Rebound cleared by Robbie Marutis. And you got to have a reach-in foul called on the Bridgeport Indians. Tommy Brown will pick it up. We mentioned the fact that Herbie Brooks has the single-game scoring record. Close to him. Back in 1989, Bavarius Green scored 45 against Stonewall in the Class AAA semifinals. Hagee right now with 42. Inbound play comes to Lawrence Wilkerson. Wilkerson with the basketball across the timeline. He works it into the front court. Minute 17 left in the game. They'll get it over to Jackson. Jump pass back outside to Wilkerson. Back it goes. Jackson left side. They look. Try to get the basketball inside. They can't do so. Jackson now sends it over to Wilkerson. He's going to be fouled on the release. Called a personal foul on Bridgeport's Mike Lotsky, his third. 79-63, a 16-point lead for the Williamson High School Wolfpack with a minute 6 left in the contest. It would appear that Williamson will be in the AA semifinal against Buffalo Wayne tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 here at the Civic Center. Doug Jackson, toes the free throw line to our right. 1 of 2 so far. He has 7 points in the contest. That is his average on the season. Right-hander, good. You almost have to see it to appreciate it, but the artistry that has been cut into the hair of Doug Jackson, AA #1 is what it says. He misses the free throw. Rebound, Marutis. He misses. Hagee takes it back up and scores. He's got 44. Michael Hagee with 44 in the game. 57 seconds left. 82-63. Jumper by Bridgeport, no good. The rebound off the missed shot of Kearns, knocked out of bounds. Travis Henline is into the basketball game for Bridgeport. Matt Kearns will be the inbounder. Slaps the basketball, sends it inside. Northey down in the corner to Matt Kearns. He'll come inside to Brown. Brown misses. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Joe Stafford of Williamson. Here comes the Wolfpack up the floor. Stafford dumps it down on the near side. Got it to Jackson, and he launched it out of bounds. 38 seconds left in the contest. Into the lineup for Bridgeport. Brock Malcolm will check in. Coming in for Williamson, Brett Morgan comes back in. Robbie Marutis checks out. Also for Williamson, Thad Allred will check in. Jackson will check out. Into the lineup for the Williamson High School Wolfpack. J.J. Warren will come in. And Joe Stafford will come out. Also coming in, Jason Cather. Jason Cather into the lineup. Michael Hagee will leave with 44 points. And the Wolfpack fans give him a standing ovation, and rightfully so. A great performance by the 6'3 senior. 44 points on the night. Into the lineup for Bridgeport, Rick Johnson comes in. Also into the lineup, Adam Fowler. Benji Leon is in as well for Bridgeport. And I think we've got everybody now. Ricky Johnson with the basketball. Gets it into Adam Fowler with 35 seconds left. Bridgeport into the front court. They trail it by 19, 82-63. This game much closer than the final score will indicate. Outside jumper in and out. No good by Bridgeport's Travis Henline. And the rebound cleared by the Williamson Wolfpack. Thad Allred pulled it down. It was knocked out of bounds. Last touching Adam Fowler. It'll belong to the Wolfpack. Lawrence Wilkerson still in there running the point for the Wolfpack. And I think that's going to change right now. As coming off the bench for Williamson is Kevin Williams, a 5'11 junior. Kevin Williams looks to get it in, and he does so to Jason Cather. Cather down along the baseline, takes it up, rolls across the rim, no good. Rebound down low inside. Count the points to J.J. Warren. 84-63 inside 10 seconds. Quickly up the floor, the Bridgeport Indians. Ricky Johnson lets it fly for 3. No good. Tipped up once. No good. Rebound comes off, and that's it. Again, when you hear the score tomorrow, 84-63, I promise you it was a much closer basketball game than that. And I'll bet David Hatfield would say the same thing. He was in for a real fight tonight against the Bridgeport Indians. And a great performance by Michael Hagee. He finishes certainly to lead all scorers with 44 points, a 21-point victory for the Wolfpack of Williamson High School, 84-63. On the far side is our own Kyle Wiggs. He has corralled head coach David Hatfield of the Wolfpack. Kyle.
Okay, we have Coach Hatfield here right in front of the Williamson bench. Coach, congratulations. You broke open a very close game at halftime. I have to ask you if you made any adjustments in the locker room during the break. You came out, rolled up 49 points in the second half.
Well, two things that we really did basically was we tried to apply a little bit of diamond pressure, try to pick the and we put Joe, they were boxing one on him, so we put Stafford inside and got the ball in, used our high-low with him and Mike and try to, just pound the ball inside.
When Michael Hagee decides he wants to take over a game, it's his. Hagee coming out 44 points tonight, closing in on the West Virginia State Tournament record. He fell a little bit short of that, but it's a new Williamson record.
Yeah, well, He can score when he gets in there. We just got to get it to him. But I tell you what, what three things. Little Lawrence Wilkerson came off the bench and played a great game, both offensively and defensively. Putting Joe inside, and basically we got after it a little bit under press, and I thought that was the difference. Made them pick the tempo up a little bit.
Coach, tomorrow you're right back at it in the semifinals. Buffalo Wayne, the opponent. Your thoughts on that one?
Well, they're a completely different type of team. You know, they're playing well right now. They're big. They got a good guard. They're big, and they're not as quick as the team we played today, but their size is going to present us with a problem, and we'll just have to battle and scrap with them.
Any concerns about coming right back and playing tomorrow afternoon after playing an evening session game?
Not really. We came over here to play. We've been waiting, so we're here.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Fred?
Thank you, Kyle. Our final score once again, the Williamson High School Wolfpack 84, Bridgeport 63. We'll return to the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum in a moment to recap the game after we hear from the West Virginia Veterinary Medical Association.
Common mosquito. To you, it's a nuisance, but to your dog, it's a deadly threat. Mosquitoes can be carriers of heartworm disease, a potentially fatal disease that has now spread to almost every state in America. So ask your veterinarian how you can protect your dog from heartworm disease. Your dog's life could depend on it.
This important message was brought to you by the West Virginia Veterinary Medical Association.
Come ride with me, ride with me.
For an outstanding all-terrain vehicle, visit Bridgeport Honda, RG Honda, or Mid-State Marina and take a close-up look at the Honda 4Trax 300. It's sturdy, dependable, hard-working, and great for recreation, too. That's why the 4Trax 300 is Honda's most popular ATV. Honda recommends the 4Trax 300 riders be 16 and complete a training course. Come ride with us today. Take a look at the Honda 4Trax 300 at Bridgeport Honda, New Martinsville, RG Honda of Clarksburg, or Mid-State Marina, Sutton.
The College of West Virginia, formerly Beckley College, is poised on the cutting edge of higher education. With 2-year and 4-year degree programs designed for a market-driven economy, the College of West Virginia is looking for students who want a solid education. For a free music videotape,
with 40 points, a 21-point victory for the Wolfpack of Williamson High School, 84-63. On the far side is our own Kyle Wiggs. He has corralled head coach David Hatfield of the Wolfpack. Kyle.
Okay, we have Coach Hatfield here right in front of the Williamson bench. Coach, congratulations. You broke open a very close game at halftime. I have to ask you if you made any adjustments in the locker room during the break. You came out, rolled up 49 points in the second half.
Well, two things that we really did basically was we tried to apply a little bit of diamond pressure, try to pick the tempo up. We thought they were controlling the tempo, making them
locker room during the break, rolled up 49 points in the second half.
Well, two things that we really did basically was we tried to apply a little bit of diamond pressure, try to pick the tempo up. We thought they were controlling the tempo, making them us play the way they want. And we put